Hey everybody, we are back. So look at this, 1.3 gigawatts of power we're producing. I guess that's our capability during the daytime with solar panels, which is pretty badass. I set up another patch, if you can believe it, over here now. So this was the last big one we had put up, and this is our latest new patch over here, which I'm really happy about. I also set up a couple new oil spots here. So I got oil here and oil here. I was using quite a bit of oil. Not so much now because I stopped the launching of rockets. I'll launch one more and I'll show you why. Basically, we get a little error message. Now, I'm still able to collect, obviously, the telemetry stuff, which I think we're kind of full on that. I thought there was an inventory. Maybe because there's this in here. Let's launch one anyways for fun. But basically, we've gotten to the point where there's just not really a need for it now. There she goes. Bye-bye. Whee! Goodbye, rocket. There you go. New satellite was launched, but did not find anything new. There may be more to find out in other stars. So basically we've discovered all of them. So I know which one was it. I think this one here is Togi's little place. So we can't see his planets or anything there. And then we have we just click back on. Oops. Not really sure how all the menus work yet, but. Well, that's the Universe Explorer, Interstellar Map. There you go. And this is us. So this is all the stuff in our system, which is insane. And then there is... Oops, I keep clicking the wrong ones. This one is, I believe, where Benner lives. So this is where his little system is. And you can scan the surface. You can view the surface. Any surface, basically. You can, if you have it, you can go here. So this is his surface. I was surprised that there was actually some iron ore there, or copper ore. I didn't think there was going to be any, but obviously there is. And then, of course, you can get out of there just like that. And then you can also go back to the list here. So if I want to, which I kind of do anyways, just trim them up. Oh, it's bringing it up. It's not going to launch because I've auto launched. Oh, yeah, so this is what happens. Inventory is showing up now on there. But I do like to trim it still, so, was it this one? Yeah, there you go. Delete surface. There you go. Let him explore his own surface someday. But anyways, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So, this is the list of everything we've found so far, which is pretty crazy. And you can see, hey, we're on this one. And, yeah, pretty cool. There's ones with high threat, low threat, things like that. And all your different resources. So obviously our goal is to get into space, make a cargo pod and get up there, which will be pretty darn cool if you ask me. So let's look at what we need for that and see if we can even just get started on that today. So we're going to make the cargo rocket silo here. So we're going to need a whole bunch of engines. I'm going to quickly take a picture. I usually mark the thing. I talked to the dev who made the mod, but he said that that's something that's not built into the AI, or not the AI, but the API. So you can't like somehow use a hotkey and say bring up the recipe and bring it up there. So you have to search it each time. But I'm kind of lazy at that point too, right? So meh. I just take a picture of the recipe quickly and put it on my other monitor. So we're just going to go up here and look for electric engines. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need more blue circuits. I hope I'm buffering those because I don't think I've had blue circuits for a while. Okay, here we go. Good. We got tons of those. Let's get some extra. And then we're going to need some pipes. I actually have a bunch of pipes on me, so that's not a big deal. I actually started to buffer some pipes wherever we make pipes. Are they further up? Or are they further down? Pretty sure we make pipes for something. Ah, yeah, here it is. So I had some of these buffered. And then storage tanks, well, we're going to have to make those by hand. There you go. And then we're going to need 1,000 concrete and 1,000 steel. So not just a little bit, but a lot. So here's our concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to need 1,000 steel. So you can see the costs here on these ones are a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And that, my friend, should get us that. Oh, steel chests. We need 10 of those. I'll just let it auto-make them, I guess. Where are we? There we go. So the cargo rocket silo. Now, as far as I know, this setup is quite different. Different interface, different way of doing it. Like with the satellite, we produce the materials within this. But as far as I know, you actually have to feed it the fully constructed components, and I'm not sure if that's because he has limited recipes he can play around with that, or if it's actually more related to the fact that he has it set up where you can actually get parts back. So the base rocket, I think, said something like 20% of the components you get back, and then I think you can increase that through skills. So I say skills, but research. Okay, so we've created that. There you go. So same size, same pretty much everything, really, in many ways. So let's bring it down over here. Just have its own little spot here. Whoa, it has a whole different interface completely. Okay, so this popped up. So you need a space capsule. Cargo rocket sections. Okay, that's the cargo rocket section. So if we check in here somewhere, you can actually see them. Here you go, cargo rocket sections. So you got your heat shield, low density structure, rocket control unit. So we've already done that. We even have those automated. Those ones are easy. Okay, so I can continue working on those. Perfect. Then, that's where things go to the then part. You're going to do cargo pod and rocket fuel tank. And you need to make 100 of these from what I just read. So that's a lot. You need to make literally 100 cargo pods, and you need to make 100 rocket fuel tanks. That seems a bit weird if you ask me, but that is how it is. You can even make compressed versions of these, which I guess you would compress and uncompress in space just so you can easily work with it. So it says, the key cargo rocket component, insert into cargo rocket silo. 100 are required per rocket, can be recovered from the rocket landings, 20 per, base recoverability. And then this is where you can also use, I think, this stuff here. So if you go to cargo rockets here, your cargo loss modifier based on technology max percentage is reduced by 10%. Your rocket survivability modifier based on technology loss chance reduced by 10%. Your rocket reusability modifier based on technology 24 plus / negative up to 10, max 100 parts recovered. Okay, so basically right now we recover 24 parts rather than, I guess, the 20%, which would have been 20. So it says right here, 20 of these were recovered at the destination. So with the right research, it did increase. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Your first rocket won't have anywhere to land, so it will disassemble as a cargo is released. Sometimes rockets target landing pads miss, blah, blah, blah. You should take a landing pad and some space platform scaffolding so you build somewhere for your next rocket. Okay. So that's kind of what we're going to probably do there. And then we can probably do the delivery cannon and all that eventually as well to deliver materials up there. So then you don't have to worry too much. But we'll learn and figure all that up eventually, obviously. So let's get a space capsule built first. Let's try that and see what that looks like. So the space capsule is, wow, this little puppy here. A little expensive. I don't know if you get to reuse the space capsule. You might, to be honest, because it acts like a vehicle. So I guess if it lands on a landing pad, you might be able to keep it. If it doesn't, then you lose it. That would make sense to me, to be fair. So that's what I'm going to guess. So we're going to grab that. Should we do enough? Let's do enough to make 2 of them, I guess. So we'll grab you, and then... yeah, we'll grab you. Oop, no, we're not grabbing weird ones. There you go. I'll be for 2. And then, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just grab more of those after because I can't. Yeah, we're already running out of inventory space. And then, sorry, we got to grab 10 of these. Oh crap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get rid of you guys there. And then we need 50 glass. Who the hell wants 50 glass? I don't actually buffer glass. Like, I have glass on the thing, but, like, I don't have glass buffered anywhere. Oh, I have glass on me, actually. Okay, so what are we missing then? Oh, and the solar panels and accumulators. So solar panels, accumulators, they're still being produced. Obviously, I went through a whole hell of a lot of them recently just for the fact that I keep building our arrays, but look at that. They've already caught up to making a bunch more, so that's great news. Okay. So we got those 50 and 50. Awesome. And then there you go. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'll make another one. I don't know how reusable they are and all that, so I'm just thinking maybe I'll do 2 of them. Bring one with me. Though there was one in that chest that we saw in space where we're going anyways, but whatever. It's not a big deal. There it is. So 50 of you, 50 of you. And then we're just going to grab a bit more glass down here, wherever that was. Oh, up now. Not down, up. There we go. Okay, we got that. And then what were we missing? Oh, yes, these guys, because we didn't have enough room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. And that will make us a second one. Okay. So when that's done, we can put it in here. Now, as far as I know, you actually have to place it. Launches, blah, blah, blah. Enter the vehicle in front of the door, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's this. Oh, I see. To avoid suffocation, please consider putting on your thruster suit and putting life support canisters in your inventory. But that sounds unfun. So this is this. I think it's a vehicle. There you go. So space capsule. Not enough thrust to escape a planet. Blah, blah, blah. Gravity well. Insert into cargo rocket style. If placed in space, this capsule can take you to the nearest planet or moon. Oh, okay. So if you take this from our space station, like above, and you use this, it will actually take you back to the planet. That is bloody awesome. Okay, so that basically solves that. So it's actually a vehicle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually insert this vehicle inside of this whole thing here. So let's just wait till this finishes, and then I'll put it in there. So, oh, I see. That's a bit weird. It's showing those on there. So I guess that's the thing. I don't know what that symbol is. What do you have? You got the capsule, the rocket sections, liquid rocket. Oh, maybe that's just for cargo picture. I don't know. Anyways, let's just put this guy here for fun. And then, so as far as I know, there's no interface at all on this unless you can put it in. Actually, maybe you can. I wish you could have an interface. There's probably limitations to the game thing. Oh, it actually consumed it like it was. Oh, okay, that works. I didn't realize that. Okay, so there you go. You have that done. And now you put your rocket sections in there, and it'll auto-consume it. Now, keep in mind, there's a whole bunch of logic and everything you're supposed to do here. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to have to look that up eventually, but apparently you can put more than the sections you want in here, and then, of course, then you have problems, right? So we're going to go to the orbit. That's our destination anyways. You can change things around here. So to get to orbit, we require 50.33K liquid fuel, that's actually pretty damn expensive, honestly. Oh, so you could do launch on green signal when fuel, cargo, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you have a bunch of stuff you can do here. Destination positions, so we don't have any yet. Okay, so liquid fuel we're going to have to do over here. So I was looking into this, and I'm pretty sure it was, we're going to probably need concrete anyways. I think these guys take concrete. Don't they? Oh, here's one. Fuel refinery. I think you have to take the fuel for refinery, and then you turn in the this stuff into that. I think so. There's a big think here, and there's actually a piping system here, if you can believe that. So I don't know if there's other places where you can join these in, because you only see them here. I wonder if it actually matters. I mean, it could just let you do it anywhere. You have to admit, it's a bit weird that it doesn't have the, because usually it has the pointy crap, right? So I don't know if this will work, actually. It's a bit, you know what I mean? It's a bit weird that it has that, but okay, we'll go with that. So let's go over here and just take this up here then. That'll work. And then we're going to like manufacture this stuff up top somewhere. Yeah, I guess we could try that. And then fuel refinery. Okay, so actually let's take you out for a second. And so we're going to have you, and then we'll have you, and I might make more. Maybe even a third one. We'll see. Obviously, you're going to have to be able to make the throughput as well of this, but it'll be a good start, actually. Let's keep you over here. And then what are we doing with this, by the way? Oh, it's for the satellites, too. Yeah. Let's go like this, and then we'll just bring you over here. It's a bit weird because I couldn't see, and I might be blind, but I don't think there was like a, hey, make a liquid one, period. It was more like, take one already and then turn. I don't know. It's a bit weird in that sense. Okay, we're definitely going to overclock those, or production them, and then we'll overclock them over time. Now, I wasn't planning to do this here, but because we're already bringing this here, it just seems to be a little bit more sensible. And then you can change this, I think, to... Okay, here we go. So 1 solid rocket fuel can be turned into 50 liquid fuel. You can also use your other stuff there, which might be worthwhile doing that later on. I mean, it would save me oil, but for now, I'm not going to bother. Okay. This might not turn out too bad, to be fair. Let's make a bunch of these. I'll get some more iron plates and stuff. Actually, I just grab some here. But yeah, maybe this is not a bad idea. Oh, we forgot to show you the core miner. Oh, by the way, you can hit N key now and do this, which is nice. Get you around faster. You lose your light ability, though, so that's the only downside with the map. I think oh, actually, this time of night I do. But I got the core drills here. This is the mess I've made. Basically, I decided to do the, inserters here, where it actually does the organized inserters. And it just comes all the way down here in like a big array. And then basically, coal I just burned. I didn't even want to deal with coal. And I'm turning stone directly into landfill, taking the recycling facility, taking the copper and turning it into landfill, taking the iron and taking it and turning it into landfill. I'm holding the uranium, which we got 2.5K, and then I actually stored up literally 100,000 of the vulcanite, and it was so simple and so easy to do that, and it just requires power, that I'm actually debating maybe off camera, turning that vulcanite into rocket fuel, because there is a recipe for that. And after seeing that, it's not actually that expensive. So there's that rocket fuel. There you go. So 8 vulcanite blocks turn into 1 rocket fuel, so it might be worth considering doing that anyways, but I haven't made my mind on there. It was just kind of an idea that I was thinking. Okay, so you guys are... Okay, that's going down there. So obviously you're going to want to buffer this over time. Now, keep in mind, we're going to want to speed these up, so... I should have... Oh, crap. I do have them, I just didn't pick them up when I actually accidentally did a clean inventory, as in I went to the chest and control-clicked all my inventory into the thing, so I think it would be this one. I did it anyways. So I've lost my some of my stuff here, but I should have more overclockers. I swear I should have had more. Maybe I don't. Honestly, to me that'd be a bit bizarre, because I should have had a crap ton of those. Well, I guess I could always make more. To be fair, that's a bit weird to me. Unless I put them in here just to... Oh, no, here they are. Okay. I guess I cleaned up my inventory and then threw them in there. Okay. Yeah, it makes me happy. Anyways, yeah, I want to obviously go ahead and overclock these now. Not that you really need to, but, that's what I do. So, where did you guys go? I'm a bit blind, so please forgive me. You wouldn't make fun of a blind man now, would you? Okay, so we'll speed you guys up. There you go. So they'll produce at... what do they produce? Crafting speed. Oh, because there's no power to it. So right now they produce at, 60% less at 0.4. So obviously quite slow, right? And then once we set up all this, it'll be a little faster, obviously. So I'll just throw you there. So now they'll produce at 2 crafting speed. So it's like the equivalent of 6 of these. But at the same time, we're actually getting 24 production back on top of that. So it's kind of cool. The only downside is you're draining your power quite crazy. But, with our 1.3 gigawatt solar power capacity now, almost 100 gigajoules of energy. I think I calculated it. You can take, it's 42 basically of the solar panels. So you take solar panels, 22, 1, 2, 3, times 42. 924,000. So you could say basically you should have about 900,000 capacity. I don't know if my accumulators are in the right, ratios per se, but overall you could just assume that we pretty much have about 900,000 megawatts of power day and night counted. That 42 math is basically, these are 60, right? So the math that was done, if you're keeping these into somewhat ratio, which was like was it like the 21 to 25? Whatever it is. But anyways, the point is you should get basically that much power out of that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got these guys here. We got that there. Let's go ahead and tank these. That's what I was going to do. You know what? And I want to put this a little closer to be fair, because I want to tank these out here a bit more. I wonder if this is going to... Let's do something like this, I guess. Oh, yeah, but you have to do this, and this, and this. I just thought I might as well buffer this, because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 of these are like 1 trip, pretty much. Right, so that's you could say that's 1 trip or 2 trips. I haven't decided how I want to do this, to be fair. Maybe I'll do it like this, actually. I don't like that thing now. We're moving you. It's like, you're getting out of there. I don't like you now. I actually don't need to power you in any fancy way besides this, right? So I could just... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And then, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 trips, I guess we could, you know, call it, basically. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, there you go. So that's useless. There you go. I didn't realize this probably is going to be a little more easier than I thought for... I didn't think the liquid fuel would be this great, but I guess it's a pretty efficient recipe here. Now, I don't know if this is how it works, so we're going to find out here any second now if this works or not. Oh, it's going in there. I can hear it. So, okay, there we go. So it is filling it up. Okay. Not bad. So that's all done. Now, obviously, your biggest challenge here will be to... Does this actually require power? I don't think so. It has no power system to it. Does this require power? Oh, yeah, it does have power. Interesting that this building doesn't use power. You'd think it kind of would, but yeah, things are moving like it was being powered. But yeah, weird. Anyways, your cargo safety is 99, so surviving stack numbers are blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you shouldn't lose. It'd be pretty rare. Okay, so let's look at those other things we needed to do. So basically, did I take a picture of that? Or no, we made the silo and everything else. Okay, so now we got to make these guys here. So obviously parts of this is really easy, and the other part's not so easy. So can I make this? What do you make this in first? So an assembly machine, it takes 30 seconds. I thought this was 10 minutes at first. Like, that would take some time. So it takes 30 seconds to craft those, which that takes a bit of time, obviously. Not an insane amount of time, so how do I want to do this? I mean, after what I've been doing lately, maybe I should just open these up. I'd rather just spend more on, say, beacons than, you know, not to have them. So the beacons have their range, obviously, so where's my beacons here? So this could cover, but the problem with this... Oh, actually, no, that would work. You could do this, and then you could do this as the design. So you could do another one, say, okay, you could do another one right there, right? Oh, no, that's... Actually, what did I do wrong? Oh, because those are touching each other. Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. So you could do like this. There you go. That's not the most efficient because obviously you can do a little better with stuff, but I trying to play with the old Mickey Mouse stuff, I don't care. And I don't even know if these kill more power. I think it's like when they basically hit stuff, it uses the more power. So I don't know if these actually consume more power with... Do they? Let's see here. No, it still consumes it. It's the area effect that, you know, the whatever it does to the items, those are the ones that consume the power, I think. So I think that would actually be a smarter idea. You're just wasting more modules, obviously, not being efficient. But since we can't stack them anyways in this thing, that seems like a good way of doing it. Anyways, let's speed these up. Okay, so speed, speed, and speed. And then we like production modules, obviously. So these ones without productivity modules, I guess there's no power, so you can't see them yet. Let's put something in here. There you go. Let's put you over here. And then we'll just put you further away. There you go. So these have, does it say? Oh yeah, 3.25. But then, of course, you're going to slow them down with these modules. I can't put them in. Oh, apparently these ones can actually use those. Oh. Okay. Well, that changes everything. So that's kind of useless on these. You probably don't need them this fast, but whatever. So these will produce at 500 and yeah, so a pretty fast crafting recipe at this point. Won't take 30 seconds, that's for sure. Okay, so we're gonna fill this up then. So we're gonna bring these two down. We might as well combine them, to be honest. So these are the two right here. So we just need to get them out of here somehow. Oh, they're already combined over here. Oh my goodness, that works out well. I did not see into the future. Really, I didn't actually. That was just bloody lucky. Okay, so I want to bring it over here if I can without making a mess. So can you? Yeah, that's what we're calling. Okay, that'll work. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do something like over here. I just want to come down and, you know, bring these near. So, do you have a certain material that you use the most? So, 4. Okay, you guys use those the most. Okay. So, we should probably bring those the closest. Even at the speed we're doing, it's probably not going to really matter that much, but, you know, it's just how it works. Okay. And then you grab you, and you. There you go. So that's done. We're gonna have to get more of these guys for down here later. We'll just overlap it like that for fun. There you go. Okay. And then just make sure, yeah, we're good. So now we need rocket control units, which obviously that's not too hard. And then you're gonna need these two guys, which that'll be the new thing, obviously. Which I mean, I'll have to set up a whole new setup for that, obviously, which sucks, but it is what it is. So I guess we'll just go over here. And then, yeah. You good? I think so. And then I guess we'll just do the same idea over here. There you go. Okay. And now we have our rocket control units. Now we just need the cargo pod and the tanks. So that'll be its own adventure. The idea here today is we're going to get ready for all this. And then I guess hopefully the next episode we will actually head to frickin' space itself. And then cry when we lose and blow up our rocket. Or who knows what we'll do, right? We're going to be the noob here. But we'll have a lot of time. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so let's get rid of you. I literally have 4 of each of these guys on me. Just trying to clear out my inventory. So these are buffering well, and this is full, I'm guessing. Yeah, so that actually worked out way, way, way better than I expected, to be fair. So where's our thing here? Our production line. That's what I was going to look at. So let's look at our production line of this. So is it pretty much full right now? It's I probably should fix that. Oh, I did. Oh no, I fixed it on that side, but now we're using it on the other side. So I need to go ahead and fix this like this later on, I guess. Usually I do this, right? And then I'll take this guy, and then I'll put you here, and then I'll put this here, and then I'll take this guy and fix that up. So there you go. But at least that'll remind me later on to do that. Now, if you had bots covering your whole, get a whole bot network covering everything, you could do this literally remotely, and that's kind of the idea. So one day. Anyways, okay, so let's go and we got those done, right? So everything's good? Yeah, okay. So now we got to get those 2 parts here. So this is going to get tricky because I don't have blue inserters automated. That's not hard, obviously, but finally I get to automate blue inserters. And then I actually have to automate, I have pipes automated, but I probably should do a new section of those. And then I have to do pumps themselves. So blue inserters, this is one that I'll just, cut for because I'm not going to literally bore the hell out of you on that. You just need electronic inserter, regular inserter, iron plate. Okay, simple. And then the more complicated one on the other recipe was those motors. So the pumps or whatever they're called. I always lose them here. No, not you. You have your own spot actually with pipes, I think, in this one here. Yeah, there you are. So electric motors, pipe, and steel. And so I can obviously automate those as well and do that. These ones will take iron and steel. So basically iron, lots of iron really. Yeah, really. So iron and steel basically. Oh, a bit of copper there. So we already make your inserters and all that anyways. So you got these guys over here, which I hardly ever get to use these days. I've never even updated the speed on this. So literally, I would just go ahead and do that. So green circuit, iron plate. We don't have green circuits down here at all, do we? No. So I'm going to have to feed these down. I could always steal some of those. Do you have a chain of you? Yeah, I do. Good. So, how do you want to do this, son? I kind of wish I could put these on both sides of the belt. I could do that, actually. I just thought I can kind of reuse these a bit more here. There you go. And then I'm going to redo this part to this one, I guess. And then, oh, actually, we'll do it with this one and this. Yeah, we'll do it like that. That works. Okay. And then you out, you out. Oh my goodness, they're the old inserters too, which is kind of funny. Back in the day. Isn't that like crazy sad? I guess we can upgrade these. I'll give them blues. I won't give them friggin' anything bigger. Have them in here, I'm pretty sure. There you go. It just makes me sad, so I just kind of wanted to oomph it a bit. Obviously, I can oomph all this anyways later on if I need to. So this was all... Oh, you guys are already blue, so I can change those to yellow later on if I need to. But that'll help with these guys anyway. So there you go. So you got regular inserters. And then finally, we can automate them to blue inserters, which has been a long time in the making. Shows you how lazy I have been because I've been hand doing that. This developer's like, he knew I existed out there. He's like, that ain't working with me, boy. Okay, let's bring you out here. Okay. And let's go ahead and do you guys. Okay, so we'll just put you guys over here. So I'll space these out, but I don't think I really need more than this. This is actually probably insanity overkill, I'm sure. Okay, so you guys will be the blue ones. And then now we just need the iron plate and green circuit. So iron plates are everywhere. Question is, how can I get iron plates to me? It's actually a little harder because I have everything else running. Actually, can I make... Because for now on, as far as I know, I can't use anything here. So you can make it over here, right? Yeah, you just do that. Oops. Great, now I gotta fix my inventory. What we'll do is we'll snip it over here, I guess. Somewhere, yeah, here you go. There you go. Fine, we'll do blue belt. And then, yeah, you know what? I'm lazy, and we can spend all day doing this, so I'll just go like this. Normally, I just clean that up, right? But I'm just thinking, screw it. For this case, we won't. There you go. Okay, so there's our iron plates. Cool. And we just need our circuits now. And we'll put one of these big guys in here. I love my substations. I use them all the time now, as you notice. Work really well. And then, yeah, circuits. I'll just grab from here, but do I grab from the main line, or do I go forking this off? I'd say fork it off because I'm lazy, but then that's a bad lazy too, because you're screwing with the throughput system, right? Which is not a good idea. It's not like I designed this in a good idea. No, we'll just fork it off for now. It's just not set up in a good way. I mean, obviously, it's going to be pretty low throughput anyway, so it's not like we're going to be screaming, you know. Yeah, we'll do it this way. We might need some of this anyways for some of the other stuff. Okay, so we'll go from you to here. There you go. And then here is our green circuits. Oh, I gotta redo this. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. And then we can do 1, 2. There you go. We don't need to do that. I just thought I would. I might even end up doing the opposite just because it'll get in the way kind of thing. Like, I might need to double up on 2 of the things. Actually, I think I was planning to double up. For that, it doesn't matter. But I was going to double up the pod and the thing together. Okay, so there you go. You got an inserter. So now you need advanced circuits, iron chests. Oh, gosh, iron chests. Iron chest is pretty simple. Iron plates, so we can do that really quickly, to be honest. So here's our iron plates, so we'll just fork those off. This is like some of the factories I would never ever build in my life, and here we are. Let's just go like this and get these done. Okay. So why would you go that fast? Well, that's per one. Hey, whatever. Screw it. You scale it too much, and then the good news is you could scale it back and get a bunch of free room, too, out of it, right? So I guess there's some goods and bads out of that. Iron chests. I don't know why you'd send iron. It'd be so heavy. But it is what it is. And then I guess you need some power. I guess there's no power. There you go. And then those are done. Okay. And then boom, boom. And then, yeah, we'll do that again. And then you guys come out of here. Not too shabby. Okay, so we got those done. You might want to buffer these like the old times. I definitely am going to do that now that we have these. I'll just buffer them like here so it's a little easier to... Actually, no power there, so screw you. And we're going to use yellow. So we're using yellow because it's a buffer for over time, right? It's not a buffer for, I need it all now, right? So you put a bigger buffer in here anyway, so if you need a bunch of them, good. So there you go. Blues are now easy for me to access. Okay, so we got that done, and then we need steel and advance red circuits, right? So we have red circuits coming in right over here. This is actually our main throughput output anyways. So oddly enough, that actually works in our favor. These are not very well balanced, obviously. Damn, I should really fix the balance on these guys over here. So I take the lazy route for now, right? But eventually, I'm going to maybe want to fix that as well, but that'll solve that. Anyways, we're going to take you guys, and we're just going to bounce you down here. And then we have our red circuit. So do you want to do it down there? Let's do it towards that. Let's screw it. I probably won't build any more green circuits here. If I need more, I'll do a different... I don't know if I'll do a different design, but I'll definitely do a different spot, I think. So I'm not really too worried about that right now. Okay. And then we need steel. Now, steel is everywhere, but I think I'll just grab steel from a main thing here. There we go. There's steel. This setup is a little messy. This stuff shouldn't be really here. This was like... This is more like temporary lazy than anything, so let's just get rid of some of these. That one you'll have to stay for now. Okay. And let's get some more belts here. And do we have any more of the red underground? Yeah, look at that, all those. Awesome. Okay. So let's put you over here. You over here. Okay. And then, yeah, we're going to go over here. Okay, that should work. So, now we're going to put all this together, obviously, the cargo pod. So, let's see here. Are we going to speed this up? One... I wonder if you can do that whole thing on there. After... Well, no, because it's probably the maxed out. So, actually, no, you could probably do it for this, but not the other ones, I'm guessing. So, this might be worth it to do those modules in. So, let's see. Make sure we can do them. Oh, you can't. Okay, never mind. So some stuff you can, some stuff you can't. Interesting system they have. So I won't bother doing the whole thing again on that. Okay, so these take... How long do you take to craft anyways? 30 bloody seconds. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll leave it there. We'll just speed the hell out of it if we want and all that. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to just stack everything together. So we'll do the whole... Yeah, we'll do that. So you got your chest. What else we need? Steel and those, they can be up there. Okay, that'll be good. So let's go ahead with these guys. We'll put you here. And then, yeah, we'll just do this setup here. So you can go up here. And then we're going to have one here and one here, just like good old times here. There you go. So that'll be those guys. And then, you know what? We're going to reverse this, actually. And you're going to come up here. I was going to do it one over, but whatever. There you go. That's done. And then we can do our steel and those ones over here. So we'll just do a line over here somewhere. Boom. Sure, why not? So one here, one here. So you can be the red circuits. And then you can be... Bothers me sometimes when I'm going to do it that way. It's not like I needed to. It's just like, it'd bother me. There you go. And you be the steel. See, I didn't even need to cut this part. I was gonna, but I was like, whatever. Oh, I did that again, huh? See, it doesn't really matter if, like, I have this set here and another set doing something different. That's not a big deal. It's more like just that set bothers me. I guess, too, if you were to copy and paste it blueprint-wise, it could be very messy as well. So I guess there's a good reason not to, you know, do it that way. Okay, so let's put our substation in here. And let's power our substation. Get that there. There you go. So do you have... Oh, crap. We did the wrong recipe in here. Sorry. This one, right? Yeah, okay. It'd be funny if we just, like, did both, like, randomly. It's like, we don't have anything there. There we go. We're good. Okay, that'll work. And then, once again, we'll output here. Uh-oh. We have to do one more. Because we screwed up on the numbers here, and it would just bother me if I'm doing the double thing. Oh, even though I said I'm going to put those together, to be fair. So, actually, you know what? It gives you more buffer till you get to that point, so that's not too bad. Oh, actually, that's why it wasn't working. I was going to say, you should work to all the way there, but it wasn't lined up. Okay, there you go. So I don't know why I did it on that many. There you go. So we'll go across here. And then we'll bring you down. Okay. And then let's get our long inserters over here. There you go. There you go. So that'll take 30 seconds to build those up. Takes a while, but obviously that's fine. Okay, so our last one we need to make is the rocket fuel tank. So you're not actually, this is the funny thing, you're not actually building the tanks. Well, you're building the tanks, not the fuel, because we're already filling it up. So we just got to automate those pumps and pipes. It's a pretty easy one then. So pipes were one of the ones on the agenda because we needed that. I do have insane amount of iron coming up here, so this is probably where I would grab it from. That being said, I wouldn't maybe mess up what you have here. I'd just take that to a different spot Let's see here. So pipes are just pipes, right? Iron, okay. And then we're looking at these, which require a bit more, but we have these guys over here. We can just fork those up here somewhere. Okay. So let's actually be smart and take this over here. There you go. That's not smart because I don't have... Oh, no, I can actually do it like this. There you go. There you have it. I was thinking bringing it over here somewhere. I wish I did this a little differently. It's not a big deal. Okay, and then I guess we can go through the iron faster, use the faster belts for now until we run out of here. There we go. Oh, whatever. There we go. So let's go ahead and take you, and then we'll start mass producing you guys again. I say again because I already have these being made for something else, and I actually have the buffer. I actually showed you at the beginning of the episode for that, so it wasn't like I really needed to do that, but it's all right. And we'll grab from you. There we go. And then let's make sure we set these to pipes, obviously. So there's your pipes. Okay, and that's done. And then those will be your pipes, and then we need to make these, which will also use pipes, and then it'll also use steel and electric motors. Okay. So let's output these guys over here then. So here is your pipes, obviously. Oh, I guess we can do the thing here. I've been doing it for everything else, so you might as well keep it up here. There you go. And then let's get ourselves another one of these guys. Here we go. Then we're going to have to power these. There you go. Okay, so pipes are done. And then I guess somewhere over here, it doesn't matter where you go, we're going to go ahead and turn those into... Ta-da-da! What are we turning them into again? There you go, assembly machine. And then where do I want to take this? I guess right here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do 4 again. Nothing's, you know, obviously not proper ratios, anything like that. I just don't want to bother with that. So we're going to turn that into the pump, basically. So that'll be simple. So then we got to get steel and those other guys. So steel is coming up over here now, which is nice. So we just need to get steel coming over here. And then we need to get these guys here, which we make in pretty good abundance. And then we can upgrade these. They're so big room-wise, too. We could also use to put overclockers beside it, inside of them, everywhere. So we're not doing too bad there. Oh, that's going to be problematic. Let's do it there. There you go. And we're going to run it the top probably, right? So, yeah, I'll just run it on the next part here, I guess. There you go. Okay, and then somewhere here, then we end up doing our, right here, I guess. I'll do it on this side since they're both here and it'll be easier. So you got the 1 and the 2. Okay, let's do that. And we'll just be silly on that one. And then you got your steel coming in here. There you go. I guess just stay the same. And then we'll split you over. Perfect. Okay, so there's your steel. And the electric motors and that. Okay, so that should finish those guys up. So we'll grab you. And then we'll go ahead and dump you guys up here. There you go. And we'll do our red inserters. And we'll get ourselves our substation over here, which won't fit. That's all right. It's just the way I've done everything, so it's not a big deal. It's just, you know, there you go. Okay. So there you go. Electric motors. Awesome. Okay. And then, and we have pipes, obviously. We got the pump. And then, yeah, we just got to put the... Oh, storage tank we still need. So the storage tank was steel and iron plates. So we need a bunch of those. What was the craft time on those? How many you need? You need 1 of those? Yeah. 3 seconds. That's not a big deal then, I guess. Let's do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. I guess we'll just do 4 again. So we'll have you guys. Boom. And then we'll have you coming over here. And, yeah, I just need the steel and iron, right? So there's the steel. Where's our iron coming up? Oh, here. So let's actually do something over here. We'll do that same silliness over here. And we'll just pop you over here. And then we'll do, yeah, we'll do this over here. I just don't want to travel all the way, I think. I'll do something like this. Okay, so we'll do iron. Yeah, we'll do that and that. There we go. And then we'll do the whole steel jumping here. There we go. And snip you by 1. That should work. So that'll solve that. Okay. And then we'll output those guys. So that one and that. Okay. And then we'll get our substation put in. And, oh yeah, no power. And the funny thing is, it was like off by 1, so. Okay. The only thing is, this takes a lot of resources, doesn't it? Yeah, it's taking so much time loading up. It's that steel, so this would probably be where you just end up using stack ones. But whatever. This is actually probably one of the worst parts so far of this, like, resource-wise. Damn tanks. Okay, and then we just need to combine all these damn things together here. So let's do that. And then we're going to do something like this. How many did we do? 6 of these? Probably still not enough, but whatever. So we'll do something similar. So we'll start over here a bit. So is there... Okay, it just didn't get filled in. So 1, 2... Okay, and then these guys will be the other component, obviously. Rocket fuel tank. Yeah. Oh, of course I clicked the wrong one. It's like, yeah, that's it. Click something else. Oh, somebody's at our door. Oh, they're waiting for us, I think. Give me a minute. Oh, they're leaving it at the door. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I got aggroed there for a bit. So I'm just bringing these guys up here. Oops, I guess I should bring this a little closer, huh? There you go. There we have it. Okay, so we got those guys going. So those are our pipes and our red circuits. And then we have the motors and the tanks on the other one. So that should be good here. And then we'll just... Uh-oh, itchy nose. There you go. And 1, 2, 3, and then these guys can come all down here again. We'll just do our fun little green silly. There you go. And then we have our outputs, obviously here, 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 and here. And then we got to get some substations, plural on these guys, anyways. There you go. And there we have it. So those are crafting. Yep. Wow, they're bloody slow. Did I actually speed this up, or did I leave them on bloody slow mode? I guess I left them on bloody slow mode. 30-second crafting time, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm going to probably crank these up, but, well, that is horrifyingly slow. But then again, you only need one of each of those, right? So you need 100 rocket parts. You get the idea. So yes, it's slow, but long term, it's actually not that bad. And I'm an E... No, I didn't do that, right? I brought those somewhere else, right? Did I do anything with those? Oh, no, we talked about it. What did I do with these? Oh, yeah, we did this part. So we just need these 2 components. I forgot I had already done this part of it. In my mind, it was like, well, we still got a lot of work to do. It's like, dude, you've actually done all the work at this point, which I don't know how I forgot. That's all good. And we're going to bring this down here. Too far? No, this is good. There you go. And you'll go on this side of it. And there we go. And then we'll bring this, well, how do I want to bring this? Let's just do it like this. I mean, you could buffer it more if you go a little longer length here. So go, okay, I'll do this here. And then I'll go here. Oh, now keep in mind, you don't want to do it too much here, because those actually output too far, by the way. That's my fault. The reason I'm weaving this around like an idiot is that's a buffer. I just thought, whatever, that works for me. There you go. That is a buffer I'll accept. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll take these guys. We'll put them in. And there we have it. And then we'll do our long inserters, and we'll have these kind of buffer out here. Actually, I'll probably buffer this, like, literally cargo style outside of here. Like, do the same thing we already do over here. I'll probably, like, just go crazy with this one, though, and then just have it as, like, as big as possible. Though, you know what? I might fork it on the end like this kind of thing, and just have it like that. I know that seems silly, but that way you're not wasting as much real estate, right? And then, yeah, we're just going to take this guy over here, and I guess you can do this, whatever. Oh, you're a noob. I don't know why I did it that way. Did you actually craft anything yet? Oh, yeah, you have. Okay, let's get rid of the things I just did. I guess you can go like this. Oh. Oh, you can do it that way. I was wondering if it would work that way. And then, what else was the other one? Where is it? We must have picked up both of them, no? We didn't accidentally pick up the other ones, I guess? Okay, that's fine. So you guys are all full. Okay, sorry. For some reason I derped up, I guess, and was taking it from the wrong one, or was going to take it from the wrong one. I'm just going to go like this. I mean, since we're putting it right into a storage, I don't care about buffering this as much. Really, when I do the double thing, it's more about, hey, we can buffer it just slightly. That's literally all I care about for that. But for something like this, I don't really need to worry about that. What did I do wrong? Oh. I was going to say something seemed broken there, and that was definitely broken there. Okay. And then, yeah, and then you got your thing over here. I'll just go like this for now. And we'll go ahead and put you in here. And there you go. And those parts will go in here. Here's the problem, though. It will stack past what it needs, from my understanding. And so that obviously is a problem. So don't do that. And all this inventory is, I think, what you can launch within the cargo rocket. I mean, the cargo rocket's pretty big, I guess, 500 slots. So that would be enough to carry whatever you need. I won't take really expensive stuff with me for that episode because, well, obviously I don't want to lose stuff. Oh, I did have these guys. There's 10 of them on me. But you get the idea anyway, so... I was like, I was sure I had some of those guys. But yeah, those are going in there quite fast. Actually, this whole setup is not as bad as I thought it was. So I might speed it up for the sake of being silly, but obviously we're going to do pretty good here, I think. So, and oh, actually, look at this. They don't stack. Oh, interesting. Oh, those are really expensive. I guess that's so you can't just drag them around. So what you end up doing is packaging them, I guess. So later on, you'll go ahead and package them for density, and then unpackage them. Okay, I like that. That's pretty cool. So that's something I might actually work on. So anyways, between now and the next episode, I'll probably just work on speeding some of these up just for fun, you know, make sure things are good. And then literally we'll head up into space. We need to work on our new spacesuit as well here. So I'll work on, yeah, I mean, that's basic components. So... I'll just craft that ahead of time. Yeah, why not? I have to figure out this life support, so I need to figure out how that works. It's not just life support. It uses life support canisters. Non-space suit efficiency bonus is halved and won't work in... Oh, okay. What does this say? If installed in a non-spacesuit, efficiency is halved and won't work in space. Okay, so it's halved and not work in space. What we need to do is a life support facility. So, anyways, I'll figure that all out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see you wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.